Everyone, my name is Violet, and I'm the Business Development Manager at YQN Logistics. Over the years, I've helped many global businesses overcome the challenges of sourcing and shipping from China. Today, I'll be sharing why having a reliable freight forward in China is essential, where you can find practical tips on how to choose the right partner, and why my goal is to give you clear, actionable insights you can take back to your own business strategy. Firstly, I'd like to discuss why you need a freight forwarder in China. International shipping is complicated. When moving goods out of China, you're dealing with customer paperwork, multiple sets of documentation, port requirements, and local regulations that can differ from city to city. A reliable forwarder knows how to navigate this maze efficiently, so you don't waste time or risk costly mistakes. Second, a freight forwarder ensures that your goods actually arrive where and when they are supposed to. From securing space on vessels to coordinating inland transport, they are monitoring every step to reduce risk like damage, misrouting, or delays. Another major reason is cost control. Many businesses who try to handle logistics on their own run into hidden fees, unexpected surcharges, or compliance issues they didn't see coming. A seasoned forwarder can anticipate these challenges, explain your options clearly, and help you avoid unnecessary expenses. Finally, freight forward in China brings something you simply can't replicate overnight: local expertise and industry connections. They know the ports, they know the carriers, and they often have strong relationships that can secure space or negotiate space rates, especially during peak season. So to sum up, working with the right freight forward in China means you can navigate complex process, ensure timely and safe delivery, avoid costly surprises, save valuable time, and leverage local expertise. Once you understand why a freight forwarder is important, the next question is, where can you ship from in China? Events like the Logistics Expos are great opportunities to meet forwarders directly, see their services, and establish personal connections. LinkedIn groups, WeChat groups, and other freight forwarding communities can help you discover partners and see reviews from other shippers. Associations like the Finance or JC Trains maintain directories of verified members you can trust. Don't underestimate word of mouth. Ask your suppliers, business partners, or trade contacts for recommendations or for reliable forwarders. Using a combination of these sources can help you quickly create a short list of potential forwarders to evaluate further, setting you up for the next step, choosing the right one. Now that you know where to find potential freight forwarders in China, the next step is deciding which one is the right fit for your business, what questions to ask, and what to avoid. Let's move on to our first tip for choosing the right freight forwarder. The first question to ask is, does the forwarder have trustworthy memberships? If a forwarder is recognized by organizations such as FIATA or JSTRANS, it shows that they meet certain industry standards and are held accountable. Let's move on to the second question you should ask. Do they specialize in your trade lane or product category? This is crucial because freight forwarders with route-specific or industry-specific experience, for example, China to India, or handling electronics or auto parts, are familiar with the common pitfalls, local regulations, and the fastest customer channels. That expertise translates into smoother and faster shipping for your goods. Let me give you a couple of examples. If you are shipping from Dalian to India, the most common goods include minor products, fresh or canned foods, and special machinery. Now, Dalian is one of China's most comprehensively controlled ports. That means your customers' clearance, license, and bill of lading must all match perfectly. Even a small discrepancy can prevent your container from being loaded and result in significant extra costs. On the other hand, shipping from Shanghai to India often involves high-value goods like solar panels, glass, white goods, and machinery. For these shipments, customers usually purchase insurance after delivery to protect their investments. A forwarder who understands this product-specific practice can help you avoid unnecessary risk and ensure your goods arrive safely. So, when evaluating a forwarder, don't just look at their network. They need to have hands-on experience with the exact trade lane and the product tag. Now, let's talk about the third tip. What Incoterms does forwarder usually work with? Using the wrong Incoterm can expose you extra costs or unnecessary risks. A good forwarder will not only handle your shipment but also explain the pros and the cons of different terms like FOB, EXW, CIF, FCA, DAP, and so on, and tailor advice to your specific needs. For example, on the China to Indian trade lane, our team primarily works with FOB, FCA, and XW, with CIF and JP being less common. Most Chinese suppliers prefer to collect full payments before delivering the shipment, which makes FOB, FCA, and XW the preferred choice. These terms give suppliers better control over the goods and also protect you from risk associated with fluctuating ocean freight rates. So, when choosing a forwarder, it's important to ensure they have practical experience with the Incoterms that match your trade lane and supplier preference. Another critical question to ask is, can they provide transparent or inclusive quotes? Hidden fees are unfortunately common in freight forwarding and can lead to unexpected costs. Transparent quotes allows you to budget accurately and avoid surprises, especially with destination charges, documentation, or handling fees. At YQN, our platform is highly developed and operates efficiently. By creating a YQN account, you can track carrier vessel schedules and access real-time rates. Once your shipment is successfully moved through YQN, you can use your YQN job number, carrier MBF leading number, or container number to monitor your shipment progress from the booking list, the shipper, container pickup, customs clearance, and container loading. After vessel departure and the preserved stocks shield, with arrival and the BF leading release, and finally the container pickup and return the destination. With the YQN's professional platform, you get seamless shipment tracking and management, giving you full visibility and peace of mind throughout the shipping process. The fifth tip is how a forwarder keeps you updated on your shipment. Communication gaps are common when working with cross-border partners, so it's crucial to have a forwarder who provides real-time tracking, a dedicated point of contact, and responsiveness across time zones. A strong forwarder will follow a clear standard operating procedure for shipment updates. You should be informed at every step, from the booking list with the shipper to confirmation with the carrier, its release, container staffing, customs clearance, and when the container is on board. Updates should continue through the vessel's departure, and the documents like get on board, BF leading, and the BF leading release, with arrive and find the pickup, the port of destination, and container return. This process concludes once the shipment is successfully finalized. Next, consider the forwarder's average transit times and the delivery success rates. Shipping isn't just about price. You want a forwarder who can demonstrate consistent on-time delivery for a specific trade lane. Ask for, ask for their delivery statistics or benchmarks because consistency equals reliability. At YQN, we handle every shipment with professionalism, making sure to select the best carrier, match your target rates, and choose a vessel schedule that aligns with your needs. This approach ensures that your cargo reaches its destination on time and in the best condition. Another important point to consider is how a forwarder handles disruptions or emergencies. In today's shipping environment, disruptions such as port congestion, weather delays, or strikes are increasingly common. A capable forwarder should have backup routes, rerouting options, and local contacts ready to step in when needed. For example, many disruptions relate to space availability and freight rates. If a carrier raises the rate after booking, a proactive forwarder will look for alternatives to maintain your original rate. Of course, if all carriers increase rates at once, buyers may need to accept the change. Typically, once rate-related issues are addressed, the space availability is resolved can be at the same time. Emergencies are often involve customers clearance, and this year inspections have become more frequent. In such as cases, a reliable forwarder collaborates closely with supplier and the customer's broker to prepare all necessary documents and expedite release. Meanwhile, they coordinate with the carrier to apply for late container acceptance. Once the container is released, the chance of missing the vessel is greatly reduced, helping your shipment get on board successfully. Let's move on to the other important aspect, how forwarders can help secure reliable suppliers. Fraudulent shippers do exist, and they can pose serious risks, taking payments without delivering goods, even after containers are booked. Building trust is essential to mitigate this risk and ensure smooth transactions. This is where a local forwarder can play a key role. For example, a forwarder can verify the legitimacy of a supplier by checking their registration and operational status through official government sources. They can also access industry affiliations, seeing whether the supplier is a member of recognized trade organizations, which often reflects credibility and professionalism. Beyond paperwork, a forwarder can even assist with on-site inspections, evaluating the factory, staff, and the production capabilities. This hands-on verification gives buyers a clearly picture of how the supplier operates. By leveraging local expertise and resources, a forwarder helps buyers minimize risk and build trust, ensuring a more reliable and secure supply chain. Now, let's discuss the kinds of problems that can happen when working with a forwarder. Spotting potential issues only helps you to avoid hidden risk and choose the right partner with confidence. Some common problems to watch for include a lack of proper credentials, working with an unregistered forwarder, or one not traceable through official government channels can lead to unreliable service or even fraud. Limited capacity is another concern. Forwarders with insufficient capital or a small team may struggle to handle shipment efficiently, causing delays or mismanagement. Hidden costs are also a frequent issue. Miscommunication about key tasks, such as ocean freight surcharge, retention and demurrage, or prepaid buyers' mandatory credit fees, can result in unexpected expenses. And finally, poor communication can create confusion and errors, especially when logistics processes are unclear. To avoid these problems, choose a forwarder who is properly registered as an NVCC, has sufficient resource and expertise, and provides transparent, professional logistics solutions tailored to your needs. Finally, consider whether the forwarder can provide client reference or case studies. A credible forwarder should have real testimonials or success stories, ideally from business similar to yours. This social proof helps you verify their claims and access their performance become committing. And to give you a clear picture, Daisy will now join us to share two real-world case studies showing exactly how these solutions work in practice. Let's welcome her.
Hello.